Hey there, my fellow rejects, Rabid here, and I want to talk about my electric Chordclaw redline, loadout build. Alright, so this is going to involve the redline capacitors, a bunch of the electrocution stuff, and the Chordclaw. But let's talk about the gear first. So more of the same kind of stuff I have been using. So my Arc Maul, it's going to be split 70-70 with penetration mobility. Ideally, you want a Arc Maul that has 60% mobility with everything else being 80%. That's going to be a perfect roll. But, I was feeling poor and I don't feel like making a new or getting a new Arc Maul. This seems to be working out pretty well for me so far. Perk is going to be critical chance, stamina, because part of this build is going to be pushing a lot and doing the area of effect electric push. So that's going to allow us to apply brittleness and electrocution to everything around us in a bubble. Every time we use the empowered electrified version of the push block. Blessings are going to be thunderous, so every time we do hit something, even when we push, that's going to apply brittleness. That's going to increase damage of all sources done to a target that has this. Enhanced voltaic arcs, that's going to just allow the arc lightning to jump a little bit wider, and it'll jump 2 more times, so the idea is we're going to use the electrocution as much as possible. Okay. The ranged weapon is going to be my same thing I've been using, the arc rifle. Arc is going to be critical strike chance, critical damage. The blessings are going to be cavalcade again. We get 5% critical chance for every 10% magazine spent in continuous fire, and then charmed reload will allow us to load 1 bullet from our magazine every time we do a critical hit, which is going to happen a lot. Alright. Dump stat is going to be mobility, 60%. Everything else is going to be at 80%. Talents, let's start on the bottom and work our way clockwise. So we're going to want to get these ones here so we can get extra damage and attack speed. So the sustained assault doctrine will give us 3% damage on successful melee attack for 8 seconds. It stacks 5 times. Force distribution actuators. So our pushes, this one's actually really important for our pushing that we're going to do. So our pushes have 75% impact when at or above 75%. Slaughter protocol, plus 25% toughness replenishment on a melee kill. Increase to 50% when at 0 charges, which might happen pretty often depending on how often the Chordclaw strike is used. Uncapped Arrestor is going to give us increased attack speed, 2.5%, 3 seconds, stacks 5 times. Adaptive Combat Calibration, plus 30% melee cleave while above 50% toughness, 30% extra melee impact while below. We should always be at more than 50% toughness because we're going to be in melee combat. That's because that's the best way to get melee toughness back, is kill stuff through melee. But we got a bunch of other talent nodes that'll give us some toughness back every time we get some kills in. Then we're going to get power redistribution, uplink, critical hits restore 7.5% toughness, grants 15% toughness damage reduction for 3 seconds. So see, that's one way we'll get some toughness back, and we're going to get more chances of doing critical hits because we're attacking more often, right? Attacking faster because of Uncapped Arrestor. And then Flux Conduit buildup. Every time we do hit with a critical hit, we generate 5% capacitance over 4 seconds. And Last Stand Relay is going to give us 6% crit chance, and it increases to 10 when we're at 0 charges. Moving to the left, we're going to get channeled motive force. Every time we spend a stamina through running, blocking, pushing, we're going to get 15% damage for 4 seconds. Great for melee builds because we're going to be using a lot of stamina. Especially this one, because we're pushing a lot. Then we're going to get Voltaic Restoration. Restore 20% toughness to you and allies in coherency on ability use. Our ability is actually going to be Chordclaw Strike, so you're most likely going to be able to give toughness back to the team, right? So Chordclaw Strike's pretty good. I prefer getting the Axial Slash for the horizontal sweep. Great for clearing hordes. Great for creating a pocket for people to kind of maneuver in when everything's like in your face. So great at making little bubbles for those little moments of respite for the team to recover during heavy melee combat. The other modifier here is Slice and Dice. So now the Chordclaw ability is going to increase damage by 20% for 5 seconds. Every time you do use it, stacks like 3 times. So good for if you need to spam a few of them. Let's see. Then we're going to move back up to get Omnisign Recharge Litany. Hitting 3 or more enemies with an attack restores 10% toughness for 3 seconds. We're going to be swinging and cleaving a lot anyways, so makes sense to get this so we get more toughness back. We're going to get the Artificer Servo Skull. This thing will allow you to attack non-poxwalkers or have the Servo Skull do that. You just gotta ping it twice with whatever button your ping is, and you can also send it to do data interrogations. You just need to double tap the ping and it'll send it to there. But most importantly, we need to get the new Spheric Command because this is going to be heavy into melee combat. We're going to want to use this to take down ranged or things at long range that we can't get with melee. I mean, we do have the arc rifle to shoot with, but sometimes you just need to snap off a quick shot with a servo skull while you're blocking and fighting in melee. So this is great. Fire rate is increased by 2 seconds, and it costs 25% capacitance to do so. Next, we're going to get Power Overflow. So when we are at full toughness, 25% of any excess that we generate is going to be given back to the team, so that'll keep them alive. The idea is you keep them alive, they'll keep you alive. Then we're going to get Sequence Charge. Gain 12.5% strength on gaining a charge, lasts for 10 seconds. That's a little bit of an extra boost to our damage output. Data Sensor Protocol, however, says when you are an ally in coherency take toughness damage, they restore 25% stamina, 15-second cooldown. When you are an ally in coherency take health damage, they restore 25% toughness, 15-second cooldown. So really great defensive buffs here. So this will help us get more stamina back and will help us get some more toughness back. Alright, then we're going to get red line capacitors. So this says spending or gaining a charge grants 5% toughness damage reduction and 5% capacitance generation for 12 seconds. The stacks 4 times. These decay 1 at a time. We also get 1 extra charge to our ability. The resource optimization canticles modifier will give us +1 additional charge as well. So handy dandy. We're going to be rocking with, I think, 5 charges for Chordclaw Strike. So make use of it, go to town. Alright, so we're going to then go over here for auto repair doctrines. Replenish 3% toughness per second, increased by 0.5% per current charge. So again, it's going to pair well with Power Overflow and then Resurgence Aura. We'll get to that in a second. Next one is Shockland Breach Protocol. Pushing an enemy grants 50% increased cleave for 8 seconds. Only for melee though, so this is going to help us create more of an opening for us after we do the push through just killing stuff, right? And then Capacitor Reclamation Loop will give us more capacitance back, 1% for hitting 3 or more enemies. System Shock. So when we do, jumped for some reason. So when we do electrocute an enemy, it applies 4 stacks of brittleness to them. So remember when I said we're going to get AoE, electrocution, and brittleness? It's going to come from System Shock, right? That's because we're electrocuting. And anytime we hit something with Arc Lightning, the special activated weapon strike, that's also going to electrocute, right? And then that's going to give things more stacks of brittleness. Really great for horde clearing. Finally, the Resurgence Aura. It gives us 25%, or to give us 25 toughness, but it also says here, you and allies with coherency regenerate 50% coherency toughness regardless of enemy proximity. So that's going to help us keep the team alive. Entropic Transfer is just another way for us to replenish toughness, 12% over 4 seconds, when we electrocute an enemy, which is going to happen very often. Retribution Conduit, when we do have something electrocuted, we'll get 10% damage versus them, increased by 5% per current charge. And then we're moving into Weakness Analysis Doctrine, 10% extra damage for 8 seconds when hitting an electrocuted, soul blazed, burning, bleeding, or toxin-inflicted enemy with a melee or range attack. Very good, right? Extra damage. Electrostrike Conduit will give us electrocution on the first target we hit when we do a critical hit melee strike. So pretty cool, right? A lot of shocking, a lot of critting, lots of different ways to replenish toughness to give it back to the team when we're at full. Our loadout, I can't remember, but I think I went over these things. Geez, you know, I really can't remember, but here it is. That's the Arc Maul. Here is the Arc Rifle. This is just going to give us extra chance to keep firing kind of infinitely every time we crit. This is made for crits. And then I don't think I talked about the curios though, so feel free to pause this at any time. So yeah. So the curios though, going to be Wound, Blessing, Blessing, going to be Combat Ability Regeneration, Toughness Regeneration Speed. That's going to help us get the toughness replenished while we're, just running around passively. So that's going to allow us to get back to full faster. Then Ally Revive Speed. So you can see that here. Okay, so one of them is going to be plus 5% toughness, giving us more toughness, more ways to just kind of stay alive, because this game can be pretty challenging sometimes. Alright, well, that's it for the loadout build. That's the Electric Chordclaw Redline Capacitors build. Alright, I will give a little bit of a demonstration on it. I can't remember if it was on Damnation or Auric, but either way, I hope you watch that, give it a shot. It'll give you a preview of how the build handles, the damage output, and stuff like that. If this is the only thing you're going to watch, I appreciate it if you could help me out by liking the video. Leave a little comment on the video as well if you think there's something that can be improved upon for this build. Or if you feel like there's like a tip that you'd like to share with the world. And I also really appreciate it if you can subscribe to the channel and hit that notification, change it to all. I'll let you know when I have these kind of builds go up on the channel and when I do an occasional live stream. But anyways, check out the preview gameplay and, well, See you next time. Bye-bye.
You're heading down into HL 7004, known as the Carnival in the local lingo. If you can't buy something there, it ain't for sale. Mobians have the place on lockdown. Anyone still alive down there is either a heretic or damned by association. The local amphitheatre's a crossroads for all the district's illegal trade, including the Mobians' illicit stims. They could be connected to the blight, so we want a sample for study.
I know stealth ain't exactly your thing, but give it a try for me, would ya? We'll scrape what we can from the heretic Voxel raid, but no guarantees.
Where's that course update? Where's the Valkyrie?
Tracking station's lost us, sir. They're attempting to reacquire. And that's how you do a stealth insertion. No time to go around. Make a halt. Demolition charge set. You're gonna get friends. Grab those coats before it gets proper nasty.
I want all responses sent to the barracks at once.
Understood, sir.
You are impressive, sibling.
Justice administered!
Corruption was no shield. Can't have that lot getting in the way, can we?
Out of my head.
That's the terminal you're after. Get those damn ciphers.
Should be dead by now.
Eruption!
Shield me while I reload!
I need that!
Enemies better than looks bad. You got the diamond! Get out of there before you're overwhelmed! Newton! Right there!
Heavy enemy fire body at our location.
We will assist!
I won't let you in.
Your actions please the omniscient.
I needeth no praise. Chastising the heretic foe is reward unto itself.
Understood. We will offer no further approval.
Wait! Be not so hasty.
Sporadic contact, sir, but no one's living long enough to give a fix. It's a carnival. Half our soldiers are out of their heads. But we can feed them to the boxes after.
It would take an army of enforcers to control discipline here. Need more ammo! Efficiency done, siblings!
Very kind.
Ammunition expended! Finally, justice for its victims! Fine praise indeed! My thanks!
Just the place to fetch a knife in the back, ain't it?
I am empty.
Right!
Another rabid heretic!
Beauty is born better in silence than celebration!
Scoundrel! It's this that we give as thanks to the Master!
A fitting end to the foul rager! Breaching the Imperium! Aim with power! Informer!
I call the light!
Losing enemy advantage!
Buzzing. Buzzing.
Some fire! Beast The strength is nothing to me, Mutant!
Hurry along now, Sigmund!
Destroy the monster.
Its squalid existence is over! Shut down! convicts don't make.
Not far now. Head through the brewery and don't get stopping.
You should heal, sibling.
Medicaid station!
I'll have it.
Out of ammo!
Ammunition unavailable. Whatever comes next, you'll do better as a group.
I need intel. There must be something. Still nothing, sir. I'll communicate in your displeasure to the troops.
Ammunition break.
This mission tests our methods.
Attacks! Danger!
It is destroyed. Razor kill. We have victory now. Razor destroyed.
Its malicious mind darkens. You do not look so good.
I am sure the trapper is dead!
Cyber is dead.
We should consider ourselves
I
fortunate that the heretics lack. Agreed.
But we must not become complacent ourselves.
Very true, sister. Pride leads to dark.
We have faced its fury. It's dead now. Give me no choice. The rage has troubled Cassian no more. Enemies spreading in! Look out! Right ahead!
Keep it moving. This place is a death trap.
Right for more, sibling!
I will aid thee this once!
You surprise me, Zealot! Defense protocol! Travel!
These are the dark days for October.
For October! heretic!
Rejoice, for we are one step closer to our death.
Yet the work remains. We shall withhold our celebration. Impressive slaughter!
So I was trained, so do I do! A successful termination!
Needs to be destroyed.
It's dead now! Imitating crowd control.
The enemy is embedded!
I call upon thee, master! Curse thee!
Hello, brother of Auric.
I strike brighter than you ever shall!
Multiple hostiles! Serious injury!
Holy rage, Victoria!
You are correct to be impressed.
We are getting closer! I feel it!
Terminate the gunner!
I think I'm going to need Morrow's edge above the command post.
Let's rise them from cover!
Always terminated! Neutralize that gunner! Agreed!
It's theirs!
Ammo depleted! The hound is no more! Hey, Warrior! There is ammunition here!
Mission tests our metal.
Every mission is an opportunity to rebalance the scales towards justice.
Slim constellation for those already dead, simply.
Alright, but what else can we offer them?
Sometimes blood is all that can
You're at the amphitheater. I'm updating your crypt key with the ciphers. Find the stick, get the room opened up for Valkyrie access, and we'll send in the extraction team. It's about to draw attention when the roof opens, so be ready.
Pepper is dead! I cannot imagine giving myself over to the machine as you have.
It is a
But what have you given up?
If we
PlayStation!
Time to shine! Or get killed. One of the two.
Thank you!
not your future.
They may hear here.